Hi, Jennifer.
Hi there, how are
How are
you?
you? I'm just getting my headphones set up. They're being really funny today, so I'm really sorry. There's going to be just a couple seconds here.
Don't worry, I'm always like,
Oh my gosh, I got these new headphones and they're brilliant, but then they have I have to reconnect them every single time to my computer, which is just the funniest thing.
yeah,
How are you doing? Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day to you too. If we were in person, chocolate for you.
Oh wow, awesome. We are just like loving the chocolate. My kids are all over it.
My kids are grown, so the youngest being 23, but my husband still managed to go out and buy up the store at Laura Secord or something.
Oh,
And I'm,
ah,
what are you doing? Get that out of here. I
I
love
know.
chocolate. The real
My
deal.
husband went crazy also at Laura Secord. Yeah, and I just got back from my mom's delivering some to her. So
Yeah.
we are definitely all about the chocolate today, which is great, which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is and it isn't. I'm like, oh, I don't mean to be. I feel like everything's anything sugar these days. I'm trying to avoid.
Oh, and
Uh,
February is just impossible.
yeah, it's true, right? Because it's so.
It's so hard. Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
okay.
All right, so today, if you have a Pilates ball and a band, that's what we're going to be using today.
A ball and a band.
A ball and a band, and yeah, and just have a glass of water or
Gotta do that.
a bottle of water close by as well. So let me just see. Here we go. I think I'm in there. All right, let me know. Okay, these are being awfully funny today. I'm so sorry. You just never quite know what you're going to get with this technology.
Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, so it could be today that we are just doing this with the sound of my voice and not with my fancy headphones, but that's okay. So if you can hear me, and let me know too. I'm gonna put the music on, and if you can hear me and the music, then great. And if not, then we'll just maybe do no music today. So let me just try one final time here. One final time on the fancy headphones. All right, last try on these guys, and then we'll get going. I'm so sorry for the delay. All right, these headphones officially do not like me today. So no headphones. Okay, so I'm gonna play the music and just let me know if you're able to hear me and the music, and if not, then we'll just do my voice. Okay. All right, how is that in terms of hearing my voice and hearing the music both?
I don't hear music, but maybe.
Okay. Let's see. Just okay, and here we go. All right, how's that?
Yeah.
Okay, is that a good volume? Or do you want the music? We can do the music a little bit louder as long as you can still hear my voice. How's that?
I don't really care about the music anyway, so.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take it away, and then we'll just do the voice, and then that will be great. Okay, all right, we are officially starting. Let's get our ball to start out, and we're gonna start today down in a bridge. So let's go with the ball between the thighs. And we'll really ground down in the heels, and you can just close the eyes to start. Press the palms in, spread out to the fingers, and then start lifting the hips up. And as we do that, can you really press the feet into the mat? So press down with the big toe mound, press down with the heel, and then press down with the shoulders as you come up. Squeeze the ball, lower down. And as you squeeze in on the ball, can you blow the air out really gently through the lips? That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's take 5 more like that. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up and squeeze it on the ball. Keep the hips steady and really breathe here. And can you here press in with the triceps to be active through the arms? That's it. 10 more seconds here. Really breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down and hug in on the knees. Take a little rock left and right. All right, we're going to do that same thing again, starting with the down and up, and then we're going to get into a one-legged bridge where we kick the right leg out. So let's just get comfortable and keep both hips even here. Press in the hands, press down with the shoulders. See if you can ground down sort of through the mid-back. So it's just the hips coming down and up. We're going to hold the hips high here and then press down with the right shoulder, left foot. Bring the right leg long and then circle in, little tiny circles inwards. We'll do 5 more. Stay in the breath, keep the hips even. 3, 2, 1, and then circle away. So control through the ball. Be really, really strong with that left leg, left glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right knee. Let's come down and up. So this is our chance to even out here through the hips. Breathe out as you press the hips high. Let's take 3 more. And then same thing, but with the left leg. 2, and 1. Hold the hips high. Press in with the right foot, left shoulder. Extend the left leg long. Circle inwards, in towards the ball. Knees even, hips even. Just a few more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle away from the body. Breathe in, circle away. That's it. Hips even. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees down and up. Press up through the hips as you breathe out. That's it. Let's just take a few more. Little tiny glute squeeze here. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips down and hug in on the ball. Take a little rock here, left and right. Okay, so for the next one here, we're going to stay in the bridge, but this time we're putting the ball between the hands. If this gets to be too much, just drop the ball and press the hands down. So press the hips up, ground down with that low back, and we're going to bring the right leg up, drop it down. And if you like, point on the way up, flex on the way down. And let it feel really nice here through the back leg, through that hamstring on the right. So stay in this, or option to add a little kick at the bottom with the foot flexed, out to the right and back into the center. Really slow and really controlled. Almost like your heel is on a skateboard and you're pushing the skateboard away. Bring it back in. Really take your time with this one here. Keeping the hips even and really, really press down strongly with that left leg. Let's take 3 more. 2, and 1. Lower the hips down and hug in with the ball. Hug the shins in with the ball here. Take a really deep breath. We're going to come into side 2. So ball above the chest here, really light little bend in the elbows. Press up and then bring that left knee in, extend the left leg, start with down and up. And this is an interesting one because right away, you feel maybe something feels different on side two. It definitely does for me. So flexing down, pointing up, option to add on, little kick out towards the left. With that heel really nicely flexed. So hard flex the heel, almost as though your big toe is pointing up at the shin or up at the knee. Holding the hips even. Let's take 3 more. 2. And 1. Good. Left knee bends, down and up. How does that feel so far, Jennifer?
Good.
Good. Awesome. It's a lot. This is a high demand on the glutes for sure. All right, let's hug in on the shins there. Really good job. All right, from here, you can do this with your head, neck, and chest down or up. We're going to come into a little scissor leg. So your toes are pointed here, down and up. And this feels good with the ball above the shoulders. You can stretch the arms overhead and drop the shoulders a bit so that you're not shrugging. So relax with the shoulders, but keep going with the scissor legs. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug in and lower the head. Really good work. Yeah, this is a great one here for the legs to get a little bit of a stretch. Okay, so for this next one, we're grabbing for your band. So if you have one of these little attached circular bands, it's coming around the outside of the feet as though you're wearing a really cool pair of sandals. And then from here, hug in on the shins, really, really bend the knees. Option to keep the head down or lift through the head, neck, and chest. Elbows are really, really wide. And from here, you kick away one side and then you kick away the other. So a little bicycle leg. Exhale every time you kick away and then really draw the opposite knee up towards your shoulder, up towards the chin. So kick away, and if depending on how stretchy your band is, you're try not to let it go slack in the middle, and almost as though you're doing a circle in the middle, just any way that you can keep tension on the band. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head down, knees in. Take a breath here. Take the tension off the band. All right, we're going to come in and do the same thing with the option of adding in the upper body. So it looks like this. Lift and then draw shoulder or armpit towards opposite knee. Back to center and switch. So really twist here, right through the torso, right from the belly button. And take your time here. Exhale as you twist and twist. This one's called the Criss-Cross. So knee comes right in, and then armpit towards opposite knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees in, head down, hug it in. All right, keeping the band exactly where it is. Make sure that you have lost a bit of tension on the feet so that they have a rest. And then when you're ready, bring the band, or bring the feet above the hips. And then from here, the hands can come down beside the hips, spread it through the fingers. We reach the band apart, press in to the arms, reach the band apart overhead. So reach it apart over the hips, press in, roll over, reach apart. So I'll give you the backwards view in this one here. So over the hips, stretch the band apart, and then reaching over and open. Good. So let's take 3 more of each. So I'll count us down from 6. 6, 5, really slow with control. 4, 3, see if we can take the momentum out of it. 2, and 1. Good job. Hug those knees in, take a bit of tension off the band. We'll keep the band where it is. We have 2 more exercises to do with the band on the feet. So we're going to come into a little tabletop here. We're coming into a Pilates Crunch. So spread out a bit through the knees. Shins come apart from each other. Shins are more or less parallel to the mat here. Bring the hands behind the head and a little crunch up. So it's a small movement. Exhale and keep the feet where they are in space. You can look up at that band. Let's take 5 more from here. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. Hugging on the knees. Last exercise we're going to do here with the band on the feet. We're bringing the band up above the hips again, and then we open here, drop down, and open. So it's a small movement. You're not dropping so far, but you are really maintaining that core connection. And this one can be done with the head down or the head, neck, and chest lifted. And some people find that this one with the head lifted is actually a little bit more comfortable on the back. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in and take the band off. How's that one feel?
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard, eh? That's like deep into the glutes right there. All right, are you good to keep going on your back, Jennifer? Or do you want to do something on our side as a change?
I go side or going. It's up to you.
You are the star client right now, so it's up to you as well. Let's do side, and then we can come back. I have a couple more things planned on our back, but let's take a little break from that because that's a lot of intense core work that we've just done. And we're going to do some stuff on our side and standing. We'll come back to our core after. Okay, so on our side, we are doing a little clam. Options if you want to have the ball under your mid thigh. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to start with my ball touching my right hip, and then I'm slowly going to come down onto my right forearm, and I'm going to bring that ball the exact middle of my thigh, middle of my femur there. My hips are stacked. And if this feels funny, if I just get rid of the ball, you can come right down, hips onto the mat. And then we're going to open up that top leg. So both my knees are bent. My feet stay connected. I'm coming into a little clam here. So open here, and then with that top hand, it can be on the mat. It can be on your hip, or it can even be behind the head here. So breathe in here, maybe find something across the room that's not moving. So let's take a few more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to add a kick. So we'll go open and then kick. Bring the foot down. Close, open, kick. And so this one's a fun one to test the balance as well. So Jennifer, have you done any of the other noontime express ones?
No, actually, this is the only day that I do an express class.
Okay, yeah.
Do you do this one in person as well, right?
You know what? I was doing this one in person on Mondays at 10:30, and then it got moved to this. But I teach a Wednesday night, hour-long, at 7. If you ever want to come, that's one that we've had a good little crowd for a few months now. Okay, so here, we're going to push the heel up. It's going to feel kind of funny, but from the hip, rotate so the toe is pointing down. And we're just going to do some little taps forward and back. But yeah, we use a lot of props in the Wednesday night 7 p.m. class. If you ever make it to that, that'd be great. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly push yourself so that the ball comes up towards the hip. If your ball is up there, and then we'll shake out on side 1. Do you do any of the evening classes?
I haven't lately, but this week, because my schedule is a bit different, I will. So I may be at your Wednesday night. I normally do.
Great. I would love to see you in person. Okay,
Yeah.
so the ball is going to come in. We'll even do some of these so that you can be the pro. The ball is going to come to our left hip, and then as gracefully as you can, glide that ball to mid-thigh. So really total middle of your femur there. Bend the knee.
On your shoulders, don't you find?
Yeah, if this is too much on your shoulders, we're going to get rid of the ball, and you come right down like this.
Well, this shoulder, I'm better. It's because I noticed it because my right.
Oh yeah, it's totally like for me, each side has its own little story. So it's really whatever feels better. So you can do the clam really from any position.
Right.
Yeah. But then just make sure whichever one you've chosen that your hips are stacked one over the other. But yeah, the Wednesday night is a great little class. And yes, 60 minutes is great because it gives us a chance to really do like a solid 10 minutes of stretching at the end.
Right.
Nice. And we just dim the lights and everyone kind of gets into their own little groove. All right, here's where we're adding on the kick. So open, kick, connect, close. Yeah, the gym has been definitely people are starting to come back. I do like personal training sessions there, and you do like I'm there kind of between 10 and 2, and there's a few people, but it's really nice and quiet, right? Like most home working at that time. So that's if you can ever get away at this time, it's a really nice one, especially daylight today where the lighting is so good. You just can't beat that gym. It's so beautiful.
I know, isn't it? Wow.
It really is. Have you been a member for a long time?
Yes, about 15
All right, let's
years.
take that toe down and little tiny rainbows. How many years?
About 15.
Oh, wow. So your kids then grew up going there?
Yes.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
And where are they in the world now? Or are they home with you?
I've been like, anyway, yeah. They're all members there.
Oh, they are? Oh, we should get them out.
Yeah.
All right, then slowly glide off the ball. Oh, that's fun. So I'll watch for them. Are they your same family name, Briscoe, as well?
No, it's Trudell. So if you ever come across a Trudell.
Okay, I will definitely watch for them. Okay, so from here, let's go on to our front first, but we're going to come from, let's start right down on our front. So we'll start down here, and we're going to do what's called a swan. I'll talk us through it first because it's kind of a funny one to do the first time around. So let's start, just press your fingers down, press your toes in, and we'll just lift and lower a few times. Jennifer, do you have any back pain at all that I should know about?
Not really.
Okay, so does this feel okay? Little arch in the back?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's take one more and then just relax, totally let it go on the mat. Okay, so this one's called the Swan, and I'll demo it first because it actually involves lifting the hands with your forehead still down. So it looks like this. So we'll lift the hands first, lift the head, neck, and chest, press the hands in, get a little bit more height, hover the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then lower down. So we'll do a few like that. I'll talk us through. So hover the hands with the forehead down, lift the head, neck, and chest, press in, hover the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades, and down. Let's take one more. Lift the hands, hover head, neck, and chest, press in, hover the hands again, and then lower right back down. And that's a pretty intense one, so let's come into a child's pose. I like to take mine with really, really wide knees. You can press the hips back and stretch the arms forwards here. All right. So I have one different one, but if you really liked that one, we can do that one again. So do you want column A or column B?
Yeah, that's good. I like doing back strengthening.
Yeah, good. Okay. So let's do that one again. And it's a really good one, and it takes some practice to kind of get into it because it's a lot of steps, but it's also things that we don't normally do, like lifting your head without your hands. Okay, so join me back down on your front. Press the toes in, so like where your shoelaces would go, press that in, press the hips in, and then draw your belly button into your spine to really brace through your core. Inhale, exhale, hover the hands. Lift the head, neck, and chest. Press, hover the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades, lower down really slowly. We'll do 3 more like that, nice and slow. Hands first, head, neck, and chest. Press, hover the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades, and down. And again, hands first, lift as high as you can go without the hands. Press the hands in to get a little bit of height, hover, and down. All right, I'll throw in 1 more. Oh, sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, sorry. Oh, must have been a funny sound from my computer. Okay, so push up. We'll just do another quick little one before we take that child's pose. All right, so glue your fingers together. Palms are facing in towards each other, towards the hips. We're going to stretch to the right, reach for the right toes, back to center. Exhale, stretch for the left. So your fingers are coming all the way down as far as they can go, and you're really tipping from the belly button. Keep that height. We'll go for 2 more on each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back, child's pose. Good work. Yeah, this is great. I love the feeling of this one right here. All right. So do you want to take a core one from here or a standing one? You can pick.
Either. Like
Let's stand up for some variety, then. Okay, from here, we are taking the stretchy band over the forearms and get a little bit of tension on it. And we're going to stand at the very back of your yoga mat. We'll start with a couple of squats. So when I squat, I'm going to push my hands out. And when I'm standing, I'm going to tap my shoulders with my thumbs. So spread it through the fingers, and we'll go squat, push away, stand up, squeeze the glutes, tap the shoulders with the thumbs. Reach away, tap, squeeze the glutes. Nice. And really press down into the entire bottom of the foot. So big toe mound, little toe mound, heel, out, and in. All right, from here, we're going to keep the hands out, a little bit of tension on the band. With my right foot, I'm going to step towards the middle of the mat. Left foot, 2 squats at the back. Right steps back, left stands back, 2 squats. So that's my pattern, is right, left, 2 squats. Again, right, left, and 2 squats. So taking your time and see if you can pull the hands apart just a little bit more, keeping a little bit of tension on the band. Let's take it one more time, and we'll take a little breather and switch to the left. Right and left, and ending your little double squat. All right, take the tension off the band. Kick it through the legs. We're going to do the same thing again, leading with the left. So it's going to go left, right, 2 squats. So start, little bend in the knee, tension on the band. Left, right, double squat. Left, right, double squat. So in your time now, we'll do 3 whole sets. Good. And one more time through. All right, shake it out. All right, we are going to come from here to put the band on the shins, starting back of the mat. How are you for wrist? Are your wrists good in terms of like doing a push-up and holding a high plank?
Yeah, they're okay.
Awesome. Okay, so draw the feet apart just a little bit to get some tension on the band. And from here, we're reaching up. You can even give a little back arch if that feels nice. And then dive down. And then with your hands, walk out to a high plank. Let's take a breath here in high plank and take one push up. Coming back up. And then little steps off the mat, toe tap, out and in, alternating legs. And breathe. Every time you tap, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to high plank, push up, and then we walk back. Whew, good. We're going to do that one more time. And this time after that first push up, we're going to lift and lower through the heel. So almost like you're walking up to the ceiling. Okay, from here, tension on the band. Let's reach up and then dive down, curling through the back, walk out through a high plank, take a breath here, one push up, back to high plank, and then from here, we lift the heels alternating. So imagine that the ceiling has dropped down to right above your body, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final push up. Good, and then walk your body back and reach up. All right, we're going to end down on our back with a bit more core work to finish off. So grab some water if you like, and then grab your ball. Okay, from here we're going to start with a little circle through the right leg. So the left heel goes into the ball. If this feels funny or if it feels like there's too much pressure on the knee, just lose the ball. So we're going to hug in on the right knee, bring the right leg up, plant the hands, and then with that right toe, circle in towards the midline. So really pressing here with the back of both hips and careful to not let that right hip drop or come off the mat. So the circles are small enough that both of your hips stay grounded down. Let's take 3 more in this direction, then we'll switch direction. 3, 2, and 1. Pause at the top, and then that right toe is circling away from the midline out towards the right side of the mat. Really breathe into this one here. Really press into the palms, spread out through the fingers. Let's take 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's hug it on the right knee. And then we're going to put the ball under the right heel now, so either with your hand or just with your feet. The ball, if you're using it, comes under the right heel, flex the right foot, hug it on the left knee, and we're finishing off here with left leg circle. So let's circle down towards the right. So if this was a clock, we're going clockwise first. So really point that left toe, press the hands in, and then those hips are Velcro down to the mat. And this is another really good one that might feel so different in both legs. So it really shows you maybe if you have tightness on one side. Let's take 3 more in this direction. 2, and 1. Pause at the top, and then we circle away. So here's our counterclockwise direction. We're finishing with this one here. Jennifer, are you close to the Boulevard Club?
I am, yes.
That's great. Let's take 3 more. 3, 2, and 1, and hugging on that left knee, kick the ball away, hugging on the right. Let's just take a couple stretches from here before we say goodbye. So let's just do a little figure 4. Maybe you can put the left foot over the right, crossing the leg, and then you can grab either for the right hamstring or for the right shin if you're really bendy. So whatever feels good here. And we'll just take a couple little stretches here, hugging in. So that's great. I'll definitely watch out for your kids too. What sports do they play there?
They pretty well do the gym. It's like the gym, tennis. One of them plays tennis. I just signed him up more recently, but it's pretty well gym, swimming. I'm the only one that does classes in the family, really. Everybody else just uses the gym and yeah.
I feel like I've seen the name Trudell maybe on the schedule, like on the gym building. And so from here, you can keep this where it is and just bring your right hand on the left shin, and you can tip over to the right for a little twist right here if it feels good. Oh, that's neat. Okay, well, I will. Yeah, I think I've seen the name. I think I've seen the name Trudell on that schedule.
I wouldn't be surprised because there's either my husband or at least 2 of them there lately.
Yeah. And did they go to school in the neighborhood too?
Oh no, they're all like graduated from university.
Did they go to one of the local high schools?
They went to Bishop Allen. The oldest boy went to a private school, but the other 2 went to a local school here called Bishop Allen.
Oh yeah, I know. I went to Humberside, so I know all the local schools for sure. Oh, that's great. And then let's switch sides. We'll start with a little figure 4. Oh yeah, that's nice and close for sure.
They did the French school before that, so it was actually a trick trying to get them into Bishop Allen because they had gone to St. Margaret Juville on Royal York.
Yeah, I know. I have friends whose kids have gone there.
It's great, and
I hear it's an amazing school.
Sorry?
I hear it's an amazing school.
It's really quite close to being like a private school, small. Yeah.
I used to teach out Greenwood and Royal St. George's. So
right.
That was my road before fitness. And then let's just bring that side over to the left, and then you can look out to the right. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but the problem when they came to high school was it wasn't a feeder school, and they kept us like guessing until the last second about whether our kids would get accepted into Bishop Allen, because the feeder school was the French high school, and Bishop Allen had a huge volume of people that were applying from outside the jurisdiction to send their kids to Bishop Allen at the time. It was crazy. So
I know it's really hard when the communication isn't there, especially if you're used to it from when your kids were at like a smaller right. Elementary school. Yeah. Good. Well, we are done for today, Jennifer. Really good job.
Thank you. I don't know if I did great. Oh, I'm tight. I'll do maybe a yoga class tonight.
Jennifer has some really good pre-recorded ones. Hers are excellent.
Yeah, that's right. There are. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope to meet you on Wednesday night in person sometime.
Yes. All right.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks.
Okay, have a good day. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, bye.